Testing.
You need some light on this thing.
This isn't exactly a rap. 4 or 5 years ago, I was thinking about how I would present Bible stories if I was to be interpreting them from the point of view of a gangster rap artist. So I wrote a couple, and I aspired to write more, but I didn't. I've been told that you guys should love them, so you know what your job is. I'm going to start with one about Jesus, and then I've got one that I did about Moses. Here we go. My boy Jesus came correct, prayed and wept while Pontius Pilate slept. Judas Iscariot came in a Roman chariot and kissed my man on the ear. My man shed a tear 'cause he feared, meaning he held life dear. But when his posse stepped up, he was sincere, reattached a brother's ear that got sheared by a sword. But then he said he was the Lord, and that was some shit that could not be ignored. So they took him away. And later that day, it was all kinds of questions. No resting. Stern and solemn, Pilate wasn't jesting. Said, "Yo, Jesus, you the Son of God?" Jesus busted out with a nod. Pilate called his squad. Put Jesus out in front of the mob. Said, "Barabbas here is a nasty motherfucker. Smells like a trucker. He's a murderer, a rapist, a thief, and a sadist." But the crowd wasn't waiting for an appetitive Satan. Jesus was the player they was hating. And they said so. They wanted Jesus dead, yo. Put a beam on his back and he was spit at and attacked. My boy said to love each other and he gets straight up whacked. That afternoon they put him up on a cross. I raged and cried and watched my boss. Hands and feet turning white from blood loss. That shit was like a dream. He didn't cry or scream, just called out Elohim. Head lean was the scene when he died. And I felt pride, telling all the world, now I can confide that your spirit has found an eternal youth fountain. So go, tell it on the mountain. The end might be near, but homeboys of Jesus never fear, 'cause he's chilling with God and we both watching your rear. Here's a good one. This is about Moses, somewhat more Passover appropriate. Launch. This rhyme here is about God and Moses, a heart that closes, a burning bush of roses that imposes on Moses when all he knows is pondering, time squandering, no wife laundering, wandering out of the land of his birth, killed a Jew-beaten guard. Now wanders the earth, wondering what's life worth, lacking mirth. Then a bush that he's passing catches on fire and he starts wondering, shit, am I high? Or is something so dire like the end is nigh? Or maybe I'm tired. But the bush says, forget that shit, 'cause I'm lit. So take a hit and listen while I speak and glisten. And get you reminiscing about the homeland you're missing. Go back as my general, fuck up the capital, name the place and the hour, glower with power, and I'll knock down towers with amphibious showers. Moses says, I can't go, 'cause how do I know? God said, 'cause I said so. I'm your rock. I'm the big kid on the block. Those Egyptian gods knife fight, and I got a Glock. And it's cocked. And I'm ready to send it with my second lieutenant and show him I meant it. Tell the Pharaoh, let my people go, or you'll never see your sons grow. 'Cause I'll kill him. I'm that kind of villain. A pound of flesh is my request, and I'll bill him. In summation, you're going to found a nation. Take a 40-year vacation, pass along my oration. Through the desert, night and day. If there's a toll, I'll pay, 'cause I'm Yahweh, and I made you from clay. So other races step off, 'cause we're both here to stay.